Hey everybody, it's Morgana Hilra right here, sitting here talking to you. So I wanted to touch base on a couple of subjects, one of which being designers' expectations for their bloggers, as well as some social media stuff that I have actually witnessed going on about other expectations and requirements. Also, I wanted to touch base on something personal happening on YouTube. So let's start at the beginning. First off, there is this amazing group. The store is amazing. The designer is crazy talented. The store is called Australia. Now, I know people are like, that's not how you pronounce it, but actually I put it through a translator and it sounds like Australia, but Australia instead. So there's no U. Anyway, so now this would be a dream kind of position for me. However, oh yes, they're looking for bloggers. For anyone who out there does meet their expectations, you might want to look into this. Anyway, so I checked out their expectations and I qualify for all of them except for one, and that is the faves on Flickr. Now, favorites are subjective. Sometimes people will read my blog and not even go to Flickr, right? They'll see the picture, they'll like it obviously because they go to your store or to the store, the event, the whatever, and they purchase the items. Now, the thing is that not always do they go to Flickr and click fave. I wish more people would do that because I know that you like the blog or you like the Flickr, but you don't actually click fave. So I wish more people would do that because that would help me out so much. But you know, it's subjective. You know, if you don't want to click fave, it's not a big deal. But I do see people commenting and saying how pretty the picture is, but then they don't hit fave. So that actually hurts bloggers in the long run, especially if they're looking for other opportunities. Now, this is not me begging you to go and fave my pictures. You do what you need to do. If you don't want to fave them, don't fave them. However, I do have to admit that designers that are asking people to have like a certain amount of views or a certain amount of faves, it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not disconcerting. It like makes us feel bad in a way because some of us have worked our asses off like crazy. Now, please, no hating on this. I'm just saying that as a veteran, you know, I have the hits on my blog, I've got the views, but again, the faves are just not there. Now, I'm sure if I was a quote-unquote fashion photographer or fashion photography blogger, then I'd have the faves. Unfortunately, I'm not in it for that, okay? I am here to show you the outfit, to show you the tattoo, the hair, the makeup, the skin, exactly how you would see it in world. I don't want to go and add a whole bunch of filters and colors and alternate the color and do this and do that. I want you, the viewer, the consumer, the designer, to see exactly how I see things when I put them on. And this way I feel that I'm doing my job showing you what you're going to get. And to me, that should be good. But you know, it's not for everyone, which I don't understand that because anyway, it doesn't matter. So we're debating on Facebook like how people decide on how many views or how many faves and all this, and I was encouraged to apply anyway. You know, I've been encouraged by everyone I've spoken to just to apply anyway, because sometimes the designers, if you are a big enough brand or if you are a big enough name, or if you do show their items in a positive way, they'll overlook this fave. However, when I get to the application and there is actually a place where you have to say, yes, I get this amount of faves, I cannot in good conscience say, yes, I get those faves when I know I don't. Okay, I'm not saying not any of my photos have over 100 faves, because there are some, but there's not like I would say it's about 50%, okay? And I do not feel right in myself to click yes when I know full well it's not. So I didn't apply. I wanted to. Believe me, I wanted to. It's one of my favorite stores. I make sure to play all the gaches. I make sure to go to the store to see if there's anything new coming out. I make sure that I send links to my friends, landmarks to my friends, make sure that everybody knows what's going on with this store. But I can't meet that quota. And I've noticed on not on Flickr, yeah, on Flickr. There was a couple on Flickr as well. But I've noticed on Facebook that many people cannot meet these faves. And I've checked out their blogs. And they're gorgeous blogs, gorgeous photos. But because people don't stop and fave their photos, they're going to miss out. And I believe that Australia, I believe that Australia is going to miss out on them as well. Because, you know, and these are people that are fashion photographers. Like, you know, they're like full on, you know, edit this, edit that, throw this together, build a scene, blah, 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 right? And I'm not too conceited to say that I'm better than them, because I know I'm not. Are you kidding me? I wish I could do stuff like that. But to me, and again, this is nothing bad. To me, that is not showing you what you're getting. That is showing you how amazing of a photographer they are. So in my eyes, I am a blogger. Okay, so I show you what you're getting, and they are fashion bloggers. So they show you, they're fashion photography bloggers. So they show you like a big set and tons of color, and to me, it's two different kinds of styles, and both styles, in my opinion, are good. All right, not one is better than the other. Okay, so I'm looking at, I'm thinking, okay, well maybe it's just my style she doesn't like. But the thing is that you go to these people's blogs, and they're gorgeous blogs. Like, oh my God, I've seen so many that are just beautiful, and I wish that I had half the talent they do. Not saying that I would probably change my style of blogging, but maybe I would have more photos on the side kind of thing. So I think that when it comes to places like stores like Astria, and believe me, this, for anybody watching this, please go check out the store because it's amazing. The woman is my kind of nuts, okay? I love her mind. It's just like Contraption. I love his mind. I love like minds that have these dark things and they can bring them and make them positive things. You know what I mean? Like, she's got this one picture. It's a humongous spider. Ugh. I hate spiders. Hate them. But just, you know, it's like a train wreck. You see it and it's like, you've got to look, but it's beautiful, so you have to look even deeper. And I like that. And she's got that kind of mind, and that's amazing. I just wish that I could meet her expectations, because I would love it. And I know that those other bloggers that are talking about this would like be amazing for her as well. Maybe one day the standards will be lowered a little. I don't think it's lowering the standards to remove the favorites thing. I think that's still high standards. It's still showing that you blog very often and that you show the items, you show the detail. Everybody has their own way of doing things. I do things with plain and video, and some other people do the fashion photography, blogging. But the thing is that you're missing out when you say you have to have 100 faves. It's like, wait, what? Why? I mean, it's just not, I don't know. I don't think it's the word that I'm looking for is fair. I don't think that fair is the word that I'm looking for. I think that I'm going more for what's the word? Please help me out here, guys, girls, people, just everybody, just help me out with a word here, because I think that any designer is missing out when they put that kind of stipulation on their applications. All right, so anyone who can meet that, please go check out her Flickr. I will post it on my blog post, and this is also going up on the I'm going to send it to the blogger support, so maybe somebody in there will also know. Okay, so the next part, the next issue, it's not an issue, but the next segment of this, there is a group out there. I don't want to say which one it is for sure because I'm not 100% sure. I have an inkling of which blogger group it is, and again, I don't want to say for sure what it is because, like I said, with Australia, I can say yes, this is where you find it and this is where you apply and blah blah blah. But with the complaint that's going out about one blogging group or one blogging application, I don't know 100% sure if it's this place. But if it is, I'm going to speak as though it is this place, but I'm not going to say who it is, okay? Because chances are you may know and you may not. Anyway, so a blogger application went out for people that are either applying to blog for them or if they are currently bloggers and they're reapplying. Myself, I'm a reapplier, so that tells you right there that I love their brand, always have, always will. They're amazing people, and it's about time. Like I think that, you know, once you get to know these people, you know that they are genuine. You know, they're not sometimes you'll get a designer who's so full of themselves, they think that they're above everybody else. Well, these people in this particular blogging group, this application, this designer, they're not full of themselves, okay? And I know this because, as you all know, I'm the highest strung person on the face of the planet, okay? And they've always been extremely polite to me. They've always been encouraging, and, you know, if they have a problem with something that I've said or done, or some I don't know, maybe I didn't put something together right, they say they come to me and they say, hey, this is how you do this, you know, if you need help, let me know, I'll come and help you. See, that is not that's not a designer who's full of themselves. That is a designer who wants their bloggers to feel that they can come to them and express how they're feeling. The blogger manager, I've seen things said about this person, and I'm sitting here thinking, what the you know, what the F, okay? I wonder, who are they talking about? Because I know this lady and she's amazing. I've never had a problem with her. She talks to you. She is sociable. If she sees you in public and you say hello to her, she speaks right to you. She doesn't ignore you. If you have a problem blogging, you can talk to this person and she helps you figure out a way through whatever is bothering you. So their application, what's being complained about is apparently, so their application, it never bothered me, so I didn't, when the application came out, I didn't have any problem agreeing to it. But it is basically a conduct. How you conduct yourself in SL shows, like if you conduct yourself as a bully in SL and you're a blogger for this group and they see this, okay, chances are people around you are looking at what you blog, and if they are on your blog as a supporter to you, it shines badly on them, and it does. You can sit there and say, oh, conduct doesn't do anything for my blogging groups or this and that. It does. If you are a shitty person, it's going to make people around you think that the people that you blog for are shitty people. And these people are amazing, okay? And that is not me brown-nosing. This is, like, I've known them since they began their store, okay? Before their rebranding, I have known them all this time. And they've never, ever, ever had any problems with me. I've never had a problem with them. So to me, that speaks volumes, okay? So for them to ask you to sign a conduct agreement does not sound like a bad thing to me. If anything, they are encouraging you to conduct yourself as a good human being. It's not a matter of who else around you. They're talking about you. And of course, they don't want you to be supporting brands that are well known for copybotting. Wow, there's a big surprise. I'm sorry, I know that sounds bad because one of the people that we're talking about is a friend of mine, and she's a great person, she's a great blogger, but you have to understand, they don't want copybotted items being tied to their brand. How is that a bad thing? I don't see that as a bad thing. I'm sorry, my voice is going again. So I had no problem signing their conduct agreement. I think that anyone who really does want to apply to blog for them should have no problem signing an agreement stating that they will not willingly and knowingly support content theft. How is this a bad thing? They're not asking you to burn the world. They're not asking you to boycott anybody. They're just saying, hey, if you're going to work with us, we would love to work with you. All we're asking is that you conduct yourself in a manner of respect. How is this a bad thing? I think it's a great thing. Anyway, so that is my gripe there. It's not a gripe. I'm agreeing with the application. I think that more people should actually have applications like that where you're going to conduct yourself in a manner that you would at a normal job. And then for those of you out there that are saying that the designers aren't paying us to blog, no, technically, if you want to pull hairs, they're not paying us cash money. But you said it yourself. If you don't want to go by their rules, go out and buy their items. So there you go. You would use money for that, correct? So what they're in turn doing is providing you with these outfits that you would normally buy. Outfits, hair, skin, whatever their item is, you know, they're providing it to you and in hopes that you're going to represent them. And this is a payment of sorts, okay? I don't care if anybody wants to twist my words around. This is a payment. Like, they're giving you items so that way you can look all dolled up and pretty or handsome, and you can put it on your blog, and you can have their name on your blog, which brings more traffic to you and more traffic to them. So to me, that is payment. That is sponsorship. That is them providing you with their name and their brand and their items. So if they're providing you with all of this, you can at least sign your name to a conduct agreement. Okay, so that's my support of that store, and I will actually be linking this to that store that I think that this is about, and I'm going to thank them no matter if I make it for the next cut or not. I'm going to say thank you for all the years of the blog support as well as all the years of your friendship. And no, we're not like best friends, but we do talk and we do get along and we do communicate. So all the years of your support, your friendship, allowing me to be a part of your brand, thank you. You've been amazing, and you're amazing creators. And as a team, as a couple, as a three group people, as four of you, I don't know how many there are of you. Let's see, there's accessories, skin, hair, decor. So all of those items that you provide, you're amazing. The whole group of you, the whole lot of you are amazing. And all the bloggers that have applied and reapplied, you guys kick ass. All right, so moving on to hopefully the last part. All right, so I have a troll on YouTube, and they are making accusations, things like recommending that I go to AA. I hate to break the news to you, but I do not drink. I do not drink now, never have. Well, that's not true. I'll have like a beer or a glass of wine or a shot. And this year, do you know how many times I've done that? 0. Last year, do you know how many times I did that? Twice. Okay? So recommending that I go to AA or Narc Anonymous or see a shrink, all these stupid things you're saying, you know, that's not making me look bad. It's making you look bad. It's making you look like the idiot. okay? If you got a problem with me, be a man, be a woman, be an adult. Come to me, talk to me. Let's friggin' work it out. And if not, frig off. I don't have time for you. You're pathetic. And everyone that sees what you're doing thinks the same thing. The difference between you and I is I know I have medical problems. I'm not stupid, okay? I have a learning disability, and this tends to get me called retarded a lot. And, well, you would know since you did it, what, 2 weeks ago? Oh, Lord. Just because I have a mental incapacity or a mental disorder doesn't mean that I'm lower than you. If anything, a person that has to take time out of their day to stalk my YouTube and click unfave on everything or dislike and leave nasty comments and nasty messages, all you're doing is proving that you're the one with the mental issue. You're the one that needs help. And hey, you know, if it makes you feel better to try to put me down, fine, whatever. Just shows how pathetic you are. And you know what? Whatever. Yeah, I care. I'm not going to lie and say your insults and your bullshit doesn't hurt me, because it does hurt. Anytime that somebody calls another person a name or puts them down or like calls them, I don't know, a loser or whatever, words hurt. But am I going to go off and kill myself like you suggested? No, honey. I'm sorry. I'm not going to waste my time on you. The fact that you called me, and I quote, a retarded. A retarded. That's what she called me. A retarded. It first tells me that, number one, you're immature. Number two, you're uneducated. And the fact that you think that putting me down is somehow going to make your life better? No, honey, this is called short-lived. It's short-lived that you're going to have this, yay, I made somebody hurt. You're pathetic, okay? Seriously. I might have this illness, I might be depressed, I might be angry a lot, but at least I own who I am. At least I'm an adult and I admit that I have problems. You, on the other hand, are still stuck in la la land, and one day when you get your head out of your ass and look around, you'll see that nobody gives a shit about your insults. I think that you need to get help. You need to get up off your butt and get out into the world, okay? Maybe go back to school, take English as a first language, hopefully. Just, you know, I feel sorry for you. That's all it is. I feel very sorry for you, and I hope that one day you get the help that you need. I do not think that you are, quote unquote, as you said it, a retarded. I think that you are a sad individual in life, and the only way that you can make yourself feel better is to try to hurt other people. And for that, I feel very sorry for you. And I really, really, really hope that you get the help that you need and you deserve, and that you become a better person. To everybody else, if you didn't like this video, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Any nasty comments, any nasty insults, from now on are just going to be removed. I don't have time for it. My friends think those comments are pathetic, and if I want them to champion me, I can ask them. Or actually, the last time I didn't even have to ask them; they just did it. So retaliation is pretty pathetic. I know that you retaliated against some of them, and that was pretty sad, but it doesn't really matter anymore. I'm going to tell my friends that, you know, not to give you any more time. We've wasted enough on you. All right, everyone else, again, please, if you are a blogger, please go check out Australia's Flickr, and like I said, I will post it in the link on my blog, which, by the way, for the people out there that for some deranged reason still do not know how to read descriptions, down below in the box is a description. It says, please click link for all information. All you have to do is click that, And the reason I say it like that is because today alone, I've had 3 people say, how do I find this? Where do I find that? Where is this located? And I double checked, and it's all in the link in the description box. Oh my God, people, seriously. Anyway, so I'm going to head out, and I'm going to post this video. Then I'm going to come back, do a couple photos of this outfit, which I am in love with. And for those of you wondering why I'm wearing a different colored necklace, I do own the necklace that goes with this group, like this entire outfit, but I just love the color. I just wanted to keep that color on my neck. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please check out my blog. And also, I have a page on my blog for people to come and share their blogs. Sometime probably this weekend, I will go through and weed out the ones that have closed, which is really sad that they're closing because they're newer bloggers, and a lot of the time the newer bloggers don't last, and that kind of sucks. I really want you guys to succeed. So I will also link that in my blog post. And anyway, so please go and check that out. I will also leave a link for the SL Blogger Support Group website, so you can go check that out. It has a lot of resources for people looking for bloggers or bloggers looking for work, and etc., etc. And I hope that I haven't hurt anyone's feelings with this. Well, other than the person who just die hard on trying to hurt my feelings, I really don't care if I hurt their feelings or not. And I know that's so unlike me. Like, you know, I care about everybody, which sucks. But this person has pushed me to the point that I just don't. Not anymore. So, yeah, make sure you check out the links on my blog, and I hope you at least have gotten some insights on the mechanics of my brain when it comes to applying as a blogger. And I will see you guys for the next video. Don't even know what it's going to be, but we'll see. Bye!